Hello, hello, and welcome everyone to round 5 of the Blue Championship, Season 1 of F1 2020. We are here in Abu Dhabi. Around in the middle of the plan out. I think Dougie should come join us soon. Not sure yet, but we'll just start the stream. We'll start the coverage just bit into qualifying. So drivers have already started 7 laps. Katsi already with the 34.8. It's currently on provisional pole position on that soft tyre with Curving Texas down in P2 in those medium tires at 35.055. Blocky Rex 35.8. So only 18 soft Blocky Rex. F1 boy. I believe he's a reserve. Unit is our new driver for the house car. So hopefully he does quite well. He's on a 36.1 on those soft tyres. Slightly slower than F1 boy. I think we're still experiencing some dropped frame rate, which is annoying. Anyway, try to get on with it. However, the first time we actually have standings, if I can get this right. So, here we go. And if we just make that obviously larger, there we go. So, in our first place currently is McLaren Renault. Okay, coming out of Zandvoort. So they are currently on 227 points, 10 points ahead of the AlphaTauris of Curving and Stingray, with Williams right behind them. Over 100 points actually behind AlphaTauri. So the top two in the constructors are very closely fought, with third place bit on their own. Renault in fourth, Banana and Stone Tower. Fifth is the Mercedes, the Big Chits and Crab Clown. While in sixth, Ferrari, Country Crap and Cutzio 3. P7, the Alfa Romeo with Harassa Butthod. Eighth, Blocky Rex and Unit. Unit is obviously a new driver here. P9, Racing Point, Ramsey and Big Donna. And P10, rounding off our Constructors' Championship, is the Red Bulls of Lunacy and Iconic Q. I think Iconic Q is a brand new driver as well. So I'd like to welcome him. Looking at the Drivers' Championship now. So here we go. We have Curving Texas, who still leads with 147 points. OP Magic not far behind, less than 50 points. I think less than a race win away is OP Magic. His teammate Credit is in third, with Stingray in fourth. Kachi Crap, Harass, Banana, and Lunacy all closely within 10 points of Crying Stingray in fourth. So that P4 spot is up for grabs here at this race. Down in P9, P10, Lunas, Big Chich in the Smeg, I should say, ran off the 10. While Ramsey and BK, 11th and 12th, they're 2 points apart as well. With Crop Clan, Blocky Rex, Stone Tower, Cutsy, Botthod, running out our points with Big Dongo, Iconic and Unit yet to score a point. And you can see our reserve drivers on the left, on the right, I should say. Wingman, Demi, Breno, James, Reedy, and Alcatraz, who I believe a few of them have showed up tonight. So let's just see how they get on. Anyways, back to the coverage. So 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Try to keep keep it to a minimum, the lag, because I'm not sure why. Anyways, for that Robert Budford, who is on his second flying lap, or not, another flying lap, I should say, and is actually gone faster by 2 tests with 35. That Sun still getting some lag. It's terrific. Board now Budford, who is not on the lap. Big Chich actually on P3 with a 35.3. Meanwhile, the Snake is in the pits in P6. Banana Cake Pie is not on the lap as well. Kudar now going pole position with a 34.156. 7 tenths faster than Katsuyo 3. It's actually a very good qualifying for Katsuyo so far. It's in front of Curving and in front of Big Chich. So he's exceeded expectations tonight. Well, we'll try to find someone who's actually on the lap. Can't come to start his lap. If Ferrari driver who famously has never scored a podium in his D&E career. Maybe he can make it work tonight. Here we go. Can't do crap through 1, 2, now round through turn 3 into 4. Down and seeing purple to the first sector through the chicane, blanking a little bit again. And through the hairpin onto the back straight. Gonna open that DRS and see what his top speed is gonna be. Should be running fairly balanced wings to his setup. As he's coming down to the brakes and braking just at that 100-meter board. Going through the next few chicanes. Back onto the second straight. Open DRS once again. Now, coming into... I should get these corner names up really. Coming into turn 11 through 12 and 13 now through 14. F1 boy is actually retired from the session. F1 boy has crashed. You can get hold of Ramsey. This F1 boy just... Actually, we'll see if we can't do crap. F1 boy is going off way to the left. I'm not sure what he's done there. I'm not too sure what's happened with F1 boy. But in his first session in, I believe, Blue Championship, correct me if I'm wrong there, he was actually out qualifying. So that 136.1 will stay. I'm not sure how fast it's going. Actually, can't do crap up to P3. While I've missed watching Can't do crap, like Ramsey actually going pole with a 34.0. Can't do crap up to P3 with a 34.5. So far P3. If he keeps that up in the race, keeps his position, that will be his first ever podium. Name's deleted. Anyways, I think I was F1 boy maybe. I'm not too sure. We'll find out later on. Anyways, okay. Goal is Stone Tail, who is on those soft tyres currently. Coming now through into turn 11. Red texting section, he locks up the inside front through 12, 13 now out. Coming into 14. Locking the inside front again. As you can see the Red Bull of Reed getting out of the way now. Now coming into turn 21, turn 17 I should say, not 21. Corners on this track. Through 18 under the bridge. Now through 19. Gonna lose it and hit the wall in the exit of turn 19. Through 20 and 20 on a very high speed double right-hander. And he'll come across the line as he locks up, goes a little bit wide. That will compromise his time and it only goes P10 for 35.7. So not the best lap from Stone Tower. Now we'll try to find someone for this Snake up in our lap. The Snake is on our lap, he's up. He's actually matched his first second time. Coming into now turn 8. The speed trap. I'm not sure we can actually see the speed trap spectator mode. I wish we could. But yeah, coming through 8-9 now around turn 10. Opening that DRS once again in the Williams, who was actually third, so Snake doing very well. Obviously BK is not racing tonight. Apparently he's got some internet issues, so yeah, he's not coming in. He's got F1 boy replacing him. F1 boy is obviously out of this race, or out of this qualifying, I should say. As Smeggy coming out of 15 through 16 now. Very fast right-hander, hard braking into 17, locking him ever so slightly into 17. Oh, now through 18 under the bridge into 19. It's looking quite a good lap. She's putting up quite a few spots. As I believe Iconic Q, our second new driver, second rookie, coming into the across the line. And actually Smeg goes P11 now. So Iconic Q P9, Smeg P11. As now. So actually it's not a bad lap in this Smeg. I'm sure he'll want to improve on P11. Mainly his race pace that we look out for, instead of his qualifying pace. As the stream is a bit like I'm not sure why, honestly. However, Banana Cake Pie, who actually won the purple race at Zandvoort on Saturday, So he'll be full of confidence from then. Hopefully he can improve on that 36-0. Him and Tao not having the best of sessions right now. Epic Magic and Prime Zero 7 instead of the lap yet. As I say that, Epic Magic going P5 with a 34-5, knocking Content Crack down to P6. Epic Magic, anyone on those medium tires, I believe, will just swap to the best lap. As actually Banana Cake loses his lap just there. So that's very, very unfortunate for him. Yeah, switching to the best lap. Harass, Bloodhound, Iconic Q, Reedy, and Epic Magic all on those medium tyres, while everyone else is on the sauce. Looks like Bloodhound and Harass are putting on those soft tyres now to set a lap. Big Chief's not on the lap. Epic Magic is not on a lap. Bloodhound is on the lap. Here we go. So the Alfa Romeo driver, who, if I remember correctly, had a pretty good race. Pretty sure he had a pretty good race last week. So, yeah, if my memory serves correctly. Yeah, here comes Bloodhound. Coming down to turn 8, doing it 331 kilometers an hour. Hard braking into turn 8 through 9 now. Hitting that apex now around turn 10. So these guys looking pretty fast. Times are quite close for a pretty long lap. And he's actually gone purple 6.5 tenths up. That would put him at around a 35. Oh, he's actually lost his lap. So he was 6.5 tenths up. That would have put him on a 34.5, which would put him around Opium Magic, Can't Do Crap territory. So P5, P6. What could have been for Bloodhound? That shows he has pace. A minute 50 to go. So I'm not sure if he can prove there. I don't know if he has time, to be honest. Yeah, lots of people coming out in the out laps. I'm not sure if Unit is coming out again. I don't think he hasn't got time anymore. So I'd like to go back to Can't Do Crap action. Let's see if he can. He's heavy fuel saving. Yeah, so Can't Do Crap. I want to see he can get his first podium. He's never gone to one. Can he qualify in the top 3? What can he do? It's been quite a long time. I might want to watch Ramsey, to be honest, or even Curving. Who's the first? Is this done? Is like almost Critter. Okay, sorry about that. But Critter, he's the first one. Should cross his lap, cross the line first. Purple to the second, he's 10th up already. So he's on course for pole position. Here we go. This is the final laps for pole qualifying. Brady's already retired. He's in the pit lane. Looks like Kuda is going to run into some traffic as we come around the final 2 corners. Here we go. We'll keep that up. There's actually Ramsey's going faster, apparently. But Kuda, P1 with a 113.1. As I want to get onto Ramsey now, who's actually gone slower. So Ramsey doesn't improve. We also come across the line. It looks like it will be. I think Iconic Q's just going to start his lap. Stone Tower actually finish? No. Okay, I'm just going to stay on with Ramsey, who's not finished his lap. Curving Texas, we'll stay on with him. So qualifying has now concluded as the drivers finish their laps. Bloodhound actually going up to P2, so that shows Bloodhound's pace. Up into P2, Bloodhound, very good qualifying for him. As Curving Texas come around the final few corners. Up to the penultimate corner, turn number 20 of the 21. First of the fast right-handers, then down into 3rd, I believe. Yes, down to 3rd. Shots into 4th, and it's gone pole position. Curving Texas with a 35.836, save his provisionally pole. Looks like we're going to save his. Oh, Big Chich is. No, the Prop Plan is going to finish his lap. The same with him. He's actually going to the pits. So Big Chich, I'm not sure if he can start his lap right now. He's going to try. And he will start his lap. But Katsuyo 3 will be the next going to come through. So it's start with Katsuyo 3. He's had a very good qualifying session tonight. He's going to come across the line, and he only stays P8. So not the best for Katsi. We'll go down to Prime Stingray, who's going to come across the line next. Stingray haven't lost the lap yet. Up to pole position, snatches off Kevin Texas. The AlphaTauri 1-2 so far. As I believe Stone Tower has lost his lap, which means it'll be Iconic Q will come through next. The rookie, the debutant in the Red Bull, Iconic Q. Coming across the line, P6 for Iconic Q. Meanwhile, P11 for Banana. They go down to Kanto Crap, who has actually lost his lap, I believe. So he does not improve. So harass, unless I think that may be it. Big Chich is on a lap. Ramsey's not. So we'll start with Big Chich. He's gone purple to the second sector. He's 10th and a half up. Will that be enough? So he needs to be another second up. The 33 throw from Stingray. What a lap. What a lap from Brian Stingray. Can he interrupt that AlphaTauri front row in that Mercedes? His teammate Cockland, down to 16. Let's full dispute over qualifying last weekend. Big Chich compared to Cockland, but now Chich coming around the final corner. What can he do? He locks up the inside front. He oversees the exit. Style points, and he is only P7. So I think he lost around a tenth or two that lap. And I think we concluded it was 30 seconds left in the session, so we should be coming to the next session to the race very shortly. Yeah, what a session. What a great session that was. Big Chich only P7. Frank Stingray taking that pole position from Kevin Texas by 0.5 of a second. He's really showing his pace tonight. OP Magic, quite disappointed qualifying for him. Down in P8 as the game concludes qualifying, and we'll see the standings. So here we go. Brian Stingray ahead of Kevin Texas, ahead of Kuda, Bothot, Ramsey, Iconic Q, Big Chich, Open Magic, Cartu Crap, and Cutsy 03. Those two Ferraris have been done quite well. To be honest, Cutsy 03, very good qualifying. Cartu Crap, not as good as his P3 last weekend, but still very solid qualifying. I'm sure they'll still be disappointed, as apparently he's practiced 80 laps more on this track alone. Unit, our North Korean driver, in P15, another debutant. While Iconic Q, other one, in P6, F1 boy, down in P18, as he actually retired on his, I think it was his second lap, so you should start on brand new soft tires. However, we should be alright. Alright, so welcome back, guys. Dougie will not be joining us, but we have RacerX or KD1997 joining us here. So, welcome, KD, to the Blue Championship.
Yeah, thank you. This is my very first time ever doing a blue race, so can't wait to see what goes on. I see the AlphaTauri are 1 and 2, so let's see how this goes down here at Yasmiri Circuit.
Yeah, so Prying Stingray with a very, very good lap coming into his 5/10 of a second up on his teammate Kevin Texas. So he's looking to take this race by storm and just run away with it.
I think I remember correctly. Is Alpha Tower the ones that lead in constructors, correct?
They were.
At the
McLaren
moment?
actually took the lead by 10 points. So
Ah, okay.
AlphaTauri is second now, which is
Okay.
good battle. But if
Interesting.
AlphaTauri keep this up, they'll definitely take the constructors back.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, also I'm cold to this. Like, I'm coming a little bit cold, so I'm trying to like gather as much information as possible.
Yeah. There's a lot going on here in Blue. Yeah, there's quite a bit of drama every race, which is it's always great to see. Um,
Almost, yeah, almost like yellow.
yeah, exactly. So look at the tyres actually. So everyone on the softs in the top 10 except for Open Magic who qualified on those mediums, as everyone outside the top 10 on those medium tyres except for F1 boy PAT in those hearts. He's his first race here in blue. It's a reserve for BK, while Reedy is down in P19 in the softs.
Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I obviously with this, obviously I know it's a two-soft strategy. I think that's what the graphics said.
Pretty sure,
I think
yeah.
it's soft, medium, meat. I know it's like the strategy I've seen before, unless it's different for this one, but you never know.
Yeah, very interesting for F1 boy. See how he goes. He's on the hard, so he might even go for a one-stop.
Yeah.
Going into this.
Yeah, the hards. You could probably go for at least like 20 laps before you can go to the softs. I would reckon.
Yeah, exactly. So softs will last hopefully around 8 to 10 laps or so.
Yeah.
And yeah, so drivers are lining up now. Ryan Stingray from pole position as we await for those 5 red lights. Here we go. As we have 3, 4, here we go, 5 red lights, there we go. And the way we go for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, it's like Stingray gets off into a great start with Cody Texas right behind him. Kuda trying to go around the outside of Texas. He's going to go down the inside of Texas now. Kuda up into P2 already. Ahead of Cody Texas. Behind him, I think it is Ramsey who has Butthole for company. Butthole going down the inside of Ramsey. And he's going to get the move done. He is. So Ramsey, Butthole, up into P4, I think, as the standings correct themselves once again. Iconic Q and Big Open Magic. Open Magic are in P7 on those medium tyres as Magic. Already up one spot ahead of Big Chich.
Yeah, so pretty much Kuda looks like he had a pretty good start, and now you can see Curving Texas trying to get on the inside, trying to find a back into the chicane. It looks like he's getting second, and he does.
Here we go, so Curving Texas back into P2. As behind him, Ramsey's trying to put a challenge on Bodhard. I think he's a bit too far behind for this one. I think everyone's gotten through turn 1 and 2, in the first sector even, quite well, quite clean.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's got clean so far. I noticed there was a little bit of a good start there from OP Magic going up to 7th, so he's in a comfortable position at the moment. Of course, DRS not open until lap 3, of course.
Yeah, so we've got to feel until that DRS. Stingray already out of the DRS zone, out of 1 second from Curving Texas now. As he says to pass up the race already, as the leaderboards are sucking up again.
Typical Co-Master scene where the leaderboard gets absolutely screwed up.
Yeah. And apparently we're on lap 3. Okay. So, apparently, I think we're getting it fixed up again. No, there we go. Okay, back into lap 2. So DRS has not been enabled. And someone's actually gone. Unit's gone. So one of our rookies for this season, debutants for this race, he lost the rear end and was down to P19.
So Reedy looks like he had a little bit of an incident, I'm guessing. I just caught it just now. Oh yeah, by the way, I just got into the session, so.
Okay, so that's very much better for you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Reedy, he might be Reedy in unit. A little bit of a moment maybe. I'm not too sure there, I didn't see it. However, Kirby Texas is keeping up with Brian Stingray. So if you can try get within that 1 second range, you can definitely run away from Kuda, who's right behind him. Butthole lagging a bit behind Ramsey, right behind Butthole. A great camera shot here. Coming into, I believe that was turn 18. Turn 17, I should say.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't have the intervals on my end, but I can probably think that Kirby Texas is probably somewhere within 7/10 behind his teammate, but he's also got a Kuda all over him as well. So not quite Stingray. Now Kuda gets fast lap of the race with a 38.2, so he's looking pretty racy right now in that McLaren at this point, and the DRS is now enabled as well.
Yes, it is now enabled. Banana Cake will actually coming to the pits, so he's coming for a change of front wing, so he's definitely had an incident somewhere along the track.
So he's going to have to pray for a safety car as Absolute Unit gets a 3-second time penalty. Multiple warnings after 3 laps.
Already, it's a tough start to his league racing campaign as Unit. As we look at the position changes, AP Magic up 1 spot while Big Chicks down 1 spot. Our biggest winners are actually, I think versus 25 Bottle, yes. But Blocky Rex, fighting with Counter Crap, is going to be up for his 4th spot in 3 laps. Bottle day is up already up by 3, and Russ up 3.
Still, Blocky does have DRS advantage as well, ahead of Can't Do Crap. Going into the end of the DRS straight, I think
as well.
He will get ahead, and Can't Do Crap also loses 2 positions to Harass as well. So now he's down into 11th place. As also, Harass is trying to now battle up with Blocky, but Blocky defends him off before going into the hotel section.
Yeah, so Blocky up 4 positions as well as Harass. So those 2 drivers having a field day at the start. You know, Banana down 7 after his unfortunate pit stop. He will probably look to go, he might even try to go to the end. 25 laps in hards. Be a big ask, but wonder if he can do it.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to have to pray for a safety car to come help him out, but yeah, he's going to have to try to go to the very end, salvage whatever he can in this race. As Brian Stingray, 1.8 seconds ahead of Kirby Texas and Kuda, 3/10 back from Kirby Texas, so he's definitely going to have DRS to his play as well as they come down towards the hairpin up turn 7. Really, really close. He's got a lot of overtake as well. DRS now will be open to the rear wing of that McLaren. There it is. And will he get him as soon as he gets to turn 8? I think that's going to be an easy overtake.
I think he's done it. He has. So, Kuda up into P2 now, as Ramsey getting his first penalty as well. Ramsey's down to P4. He's under pressure from Bottom. I think he'll get away from that. Smith moving up a spot now.
Kirby trying to fight back against Kuda. Kirby now takes back 2nd place. So this battle, obviously right now, is actually helping out Stingray because he's actually pulled off at least 3 or 4 tenths, I want to say, out of that last lap as well. So this is definitely playing more into the favor of him at the moment with this battle going on behind him.
Yeah, so up to 2 seconds already, for Stingray. So he's going to look to probably, hopefully conserve those tires for an extra lap or 2, while these 2 guys use them all up early on. So yeah, Stingray, I don't think he's been on the podium yet, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he has. While Kirby and Kuda almost every race have been on the podium together. Obviously, Kirby Texas, the leader of this championship, by quite a fair margin, around 40-50 points to AP Magic, who's had quite a disappointing race so far. Only down in P7.
Oh, Kuda trying to think about moves in the hairpin. Oh, he's trying to get him on the inside of Kirby. And once again, these 2 are going to go back again, this time at the first DRS zone. Kirby does not have any DRS to his disposal, so this is definitely favorable to Kuda. Easy overtake again. But how long will this hold once they get to the 2nd DRS straight is the question.
Here we go. Riding on board with Kuda now. Looking back at Kirby Texas. Can Kirby get that move back? Where's he going to go?
He's going to go right side.
Out to the outside. And he's going to get the move. He's going to get it done.
Oh, he squeezes, but just a little bit.
Oh, the touch.
Oh, contact made on the left rear tire, but oh.
Oh my, there's
Somehow
60 yellows. It's like Connie Q's already spun now.
I think it's like on a Q. He's got wing damage.
I think he does, yeah.
He's got wing damage. Yeah.
So Iconic Q's had a mistake somewhere with someone.
I think he might have rear-ended. I'm thinking he might have rear-ended somebody because the incident occurred as soon as he ended the DRS straight, and right now he has no end plate at all. So obviously that's going to affect his handling, of course. So I think he's going to have to most likely pit. If I were the Red Bull right now.
It's very hard on downforce. If you haven't got a front wing or much of a front wing, very easy to lose on a stone tail and overtakes Iconic Q as it does pit. For a new front wing. Probably onto those hard tires.
I probably think he has to go to the hards. Still too early for the medium, so yeah, you're gonna have to go to the hards. And he does.
Ramsey now joining the pack as his bottom in the background. So have a 4-way fight for second here at lap 6 of 28 at Abu Dhabi. What can Ramsey do to Kirby? What can Kirby do to Kuda?
Just a little bit too far back right now.
I think our second arrow so might play something. Ramsey getting a little bit low. You see a little bit of Wilson coming out of there. This is much closer to Kirby, Texas.
Ramsey coming a little bit closer though as well, but I think it's too far back. Comes curving. Oh, just a little bit too far away to make a move.
He definitely looked for a move there. Decided it wasn't close enough. Now we have Ramsey right on the back of Curving Texas as Megan can't do crap. Trading positions down into, I believe that is turn 11.
Oh, I was a little bit deep in the brakes there for can't do crap there. That's going to cost a little bit of exit speed as well. As Meg pulls away from him a little bit as well.
He's got wing damage.
But
not too crap with wing damage, yeah. End plate.
Oh, he does, yeah. He's missing a right end plate.
I wonder if it was him and Iconic Q maybe. Had an incident together. As Big Chooch actually pits.
As what is F1 boy doing?
What is F1 boy?
He was going really slowly at the hotel section, but he was just letting a Red Bull by. I don't know why though.
I wonder what happened. I don't think Big Chooch changed his front wing. I think he's gone for a 2-stop. Yeah, as Country Crab does change his front wing. So those guys gone for their 2-stop strategies.
Yeah, it's the optimal strategy really in this track, like I said. Soft, medium, most likely the strategy. I think I might have been a little bit too soon though for Big Chooch to come into the pits, but I mean, we'll see. We'll probably see everyone else pit maybe in the next couple laps. I want to say more of the front runners pitting 2 or 3 laps later.
I did say the pit window has opened, so this is the earliest they can pit for that 2-stop. So I wonder if those guys just jumped the gun a bit too soon now. But riding on board with Penn Texas and Ramsey now for that P4 spot. Bottas lacking a bit behind. As you can see in that Alpha Romeo, Bottas actually had a pretty good race so far. Keeping out of trouble, up P5, doing well. As you can see,
what's that
gap? Bottas doing very well.
Yeah, he's doing pretty. Yeah, he seems to be doing pretty well at the moment, but he doesn't seem to be catching up to the 3-car train because a lot of them have been using DRS to help them out, pull away. That's kind of why Ramsey, as you can see, has actually pulled away, and as the gap between him and Ramsey is now 1.1 seconds, so he's out of DRS range. So that's what's helping him out. As now Ramsey and Curving Texas go to the pit lane, and obviously I'd say go to the mediums as the pit window does appear on my screen. So they go into the pits and onto the mediums they go.
I wonder where they'll come out.
I would. Let's see. I'm thinking they're going to be coming behind F1 Boy or Big Chooch. I think it's going to be behind Big Chooch, most likely.
Big Chooch is coming around the. Probably going to be way in front, actually. Well, Kevin's going to be quite far in front. Ramsey's going to be just in front of Brady, it looks like. So Kevin coming out behind front plan.
Oh, okay. I had an absolute unit. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the. Oh yeah, I forgot about the pit exit.
Yeah, he skipped turn 1.
Yeah. Like Vietnam and Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, on board with that. Kevin Texas already making a move in front plan. Getting him out of the way as Ramsey getting the unit for P11. They're just making those early moves so they get stuck in traffic. Bottom getting his first penalty now as well. He's up to P3. He's OP Magic company actually.
Yeah, OP
P4.
Magic's coming. Yeah, it seems like OP Magic's kind of gone a little bit closer though to Bottom at the moment.
But in the second.
Right now. Yeah. So let's see what Stingray's gonna do. I think maybe now is when he comes to the pits, or is he gonna stay out? No, he's staying out. So they're gonna try to extend a little bit of the pit window. It is 8 to 13 laps, like it said, as Blocky gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings already.
Well, Kruder's actually within the second, so Kruder's gained a lot of time on flying Stingray.
Yeah, he has, and he's got a lot of ERS to his disposal as well, compared to Stingray. So far, Kuda doing a really good job, I would say, of ERS management. And that's pretty much what's been helping him out mostly.
I think so, yeah, because he's had almost serious quite a lot of ERS compared to Stingray's with none. So yeah, definite ERS saving from Kuda. He's using it now when he's an open track. Because actually, open matches did get past Bottom onto that Dora straight. So it's a McLaren.
So OP Magic up to the third. OP Magic, it seems like he's in a prime position with those, since he did start on those medium tires, as Kuda sweeps into the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as well.
So McLaren 1-3 now. I think Prime Stingray might go into the pits now. The tires must be shot now.
Yep, trying to go for the undercut. The undercut can be pretty powerful around Abu Dhabi, but pretty much if that's going to be the case for if Prime Stingray does go in, Kuda would have to make a really good in-lap before he goes into the pits.
Well, we'll see what happens with Texas and Ramsey. They're P8 and P9 currently. So as Stingray does pit, here we go. So, want to see where he'll come out compared to Kevin Texas.
I think Kervin's going to get ahead of Stingray, I think. Yeah, because
Stingray's
now in his pit box.
Kevin is around the final corner. Does hit the fast side of the race, so great outlap. And he takes
great outlap indeed.
Yeah. Is Ramsey going to get it as well? I think Ramsey might as well. It's going to be very close.
Yep, he's got him.
Stingray
was just at the tunnel.
Oh, it's Banana.
Wow, so the
What? Banana's had a bit of a spin in second three. But yeah, you're right. Stingray actually going to the softs. Surprisingly.
Interesting. Wow. So, I wonder if he's going to try to be more aggressive on this stint, though.
I think he will.
I mean, I probably would have gone. I think it might have been a wrong call, in my opinion. But we'll see if it works. But he should have gone for the mediums, I would say. But yeah, right now he's behind his teammate, not only behind his teammate, but behind Ramsey as well, as they have very strong outlaps from their pit window.
Yeah, so it's got a bit of traffic now. It's going on behind Ramsey already within our tents. As Big Chip's getting past his teammate Cropdown. Frank Stingray already seen the fastest second sector. So we should see the fastest of the race set on that next lap. Here we go. He's getting a lot of time on Ramsey actually. A lot of time. He's in 2 tenths. Ramsey's struggling on those medium tyres. As he's looking held up a bit. He's going to try to send it down the inside. Here we go.
Oh. A little bit close there. A little bit of argy-bargy there. Now
Steer's
going to go to the inside of the
and then touch.
Oh, they touched. Watch Steering somehow squeezes his way through into 8th place.
Wow. That was an ambitious move. Very ambitious move from Stingray.
Oh, yeah.
So, Stingray now has the Speg next. So Rust actually gets ahead of Bottom. I think that was some team orders going on there. Bottom coming to the pits within this lap. Rust staying out for an extra few laps, starting on those medium tyres. Touches. He's up into P6 now. He's within 1.3 seconds of Blocky Rex. He should catch him.
Yep, and Blocky's Yeah, Blocky's on those mediums that he started from. Yeah, I think this could be. I think Kirby should be able to get him pretty soon by the next lap. And meanwhile, also we see a little scrap though with the Alfa Romeos for third and fourth. Harass and Bodon. But of course those guys have yet to pit as well. But Harass is on the mediums from the start, and Bodon's on the softs.
Yeah, I think Bodon might come in this lap, I should say.
Yeah, I probably would agree on that.
2 3 yellows. I wonder who that is. Is that Unit? I think it might have been Unit.
Absolute Unit?
Yeah.
No, Absolute Unit's fine. Okay, into the pits now goes
Kuda. Changes
and on the... Oh, he's on the hards.
On hards. Wow.
Okay, so he's opting for a one-stop. Okay, so he's going for a one-stop. Interesting. So pretty much almost everyone in the top 10, except for Kuda, well, is on either mediums or softs. But of course, the top 4 have yet to pit as Kirby, Texas goes on the inside of Blocky Rex into turn 7, but will get DRS because he was behind him in the detection zone. I think this will be an easy overtake as well, as they're still side by side somehow. Blocky's still alongside him, and now he's not anymore. But he must have a lot more straight line speed than Kirby did. But either way, he's ahead of him and up into 4th place.
Blocky's going to come back.
Blocky's going to try to come back at him. Easily overtakes him. So now Blocky takes back 4th place. Wow, Kirby, Texas, really close. Really close to that ass as well. But yeah, that's not what Kirby needs though. What he needs to do is get ahead of that ass so he can please build a little bit of a gap and get some clean air so that he doesn't have to deal with the cars that he dealt with in the opening laps, as well as a Stingray is coming towards him as well and is about half a second from his teammate. Now Kirby, Texas goes to the outside into turn 20. Does he try to make the move? Looks like he does, and he does make it through. And so did his teammate as Blocky Rex goes into the pits.
So it's an AlphaTauri 1-2 once again here in Abu Dhabi.
Yep. But Stingray is on the soft tires, so he has the more grippy tires to help to his advantage as well. So he should be able to take the lead back from Kirby, Texas.
Wow. Top 3. Stingray, Herding and Ramsey. Big Chich up on the P4 now. Sue's done quite well. Kuda in P5, Magic P6, and Stingray easily gets past Herding, Texas. Bit of team models going on there, I believe. Trying to get Stingray as much room as he can. Use those soft tires.
Yep, trying to use the soft tires, get some clean air, and try not to wear them out so much. Trying to battle out, as they are pretty much away from the racing point of Ramsey, as the gap right now is 4.3 seconds right now at this point. So we see a little bit of gap starting to form already, as also Blocky has gone a little bit about with Can't Do Crap as well. But Can't Do Crap is also on the special set of softs, but Blocky Rex, with that straight line speed, on the outside of that Ferrari, makes a little bit of contact, but does he make the move stick? They're still side by side. Now coming towards the hotel section, still side by side through that left-hander, but he should have the inside line, I think. I think he's got it. Yes, he does. So Blocky. Oh, that was super close. On my end, he almost got to the inside of him, but Blocky manages to clear away.
So Blocky had a counter crap now. Was lost a bit of the rear, just a tiny bit there, and he's just made a stick. So I wonder if he can get back at Blocky's. Blocky's on those hard tires, he's going to the end as well. Harass onto those softs as well.
And Kuda gets a 3-second time limit with multiple warnings, so that could maybe affect his results by the end of the race. It'll be magic to see him right behind him as well on those fresher set of medium tires. As he's got DRS as well.
wonder if we'll get some team orders here as well. There's McLaren's.
So far not in play, the team orders. As the gap's a little bit, somewhat a distance, but the DRS is back and able to OP Magic. As he's got the DRS, but I think he'll hold off. I think he's just trying to save for a little bit longer, but he does have the fresher mediums compared to beyond Kuda, which is on the hard tires. So to think about also, the only guys that are on the hards is Kuda and Lucky from the top 10 at least.
Yeah.
Of course, the other guys have to, because the other guys have to pit very soon. You can't go to the very end on the mediums.
The hards will go to the end, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially for these guys. So they've got effort.
I don't think we have any team orders. It looks like Kuda is trying to hold them off as much as he can. In the last bit of the track, as Harass gets the fastest off the race, but OP Magic all over Kuda. I'm right on board with him right now. Does he try to make a move down the inside? No, he does not. He just stays back. Well, Kuda let him by once they get to the DRS straight, because if he could get by him, it won't hurt his mediums as much. So he's really close. He's got plenty of ERS. Rear wing is open. Yep, team war is in effect. So now OP Magic takes 5th place away from Kuda.
There we go. And now they have Big Chich in their sights. So this could get a bit interesting. They're matching a Big Chich now. I wonder what they can do.
Pretty much right now, just pretty much just conserve and just try to be patient as much as you can. OP Magic does seem to know that, as he's got a lot of ERS, like I said, so he's definitely being patient. I think that's definitely helping him out. He doesn't seem to be making any mistakes whatsoever, so that's definitely helping him out as well. As he's also closed the gap now to at least 8 tenths between him and that Mercedes ahead of a Big Chich.
There's a big gap from I think it's Harass down to Blocky in 9 seconds. So Crap and Bodhod and Blocky having their own little battles as well.
Yep, and I could see that Bodhod and Crap were battling, as I think Crap just got ahead of the Alfa Romeo up into 9th place.
Oh, safety car.
Oh my goodness me! Bodhod has crashed, and we got a safety car. Whoa! How on earth did he do that?
He's lost
I don't know what. I know he lost the rear end, but
wow.
I don't know what it looked like on your end, but his car was
flying
completely up in the air. Yeah, so this changes everything now.
Well, the one stop was the half pit. The hard tires. This is a win for Stingray and Harass.
Yeah.
I wonder how many laps you can go on those soft tires.
I think he can go at least another 5 more from Stingray's POV, but I wonder if he's going to hit or he's just going to try to wait and hold position. Wow, this changes a lot. And it also helps Kuda a little bit as well, and Blocky, because they could get back into this race. Because they don't need a pit.
Yeah.
They could just go to the very end, unless they want to opt to go through the mediums, but if they do that, they're going to lose position. So I think they should at least stay out just for position-wise. Oh, no!
Stingray's got a penalty.
Stingray! He's got to drive through the machine under the safety car.
That's his race over.
Oh,
He'll be fuming.
No. That is utter heartache. He was leading almost the entire race. No way.
Oh, he's going to come to the pits.
And
So
the
Texas is going to stack.
It's a double stack. Onto the mediums goes Stingray.
Oh, it's
And
going
onto the mediums goes...
to hurt even more. Because you have to step behind the safety car while everyone's bunch is going to go in his drive-through on the greens. So it's going to go right to the back of the field. That's going to hurt him so much.
Oh my god. You have to... He has got to be absolutely fuming under that crash helmet right now. That is unbelievable.
He's put the safety car, and he just knows his race is over.
Yeah, he knows his race is over. So pretty much at this point, it looks like Irving will be in the lead of the Grand Prix with Ramsey behind him, and then Bitches as like your podium at least so far. Everyone's gone to fresher set of mediums, and LB Magic is on the hards. Interestingly enough. But yeah, everyone else has gone all to the mediums from 1st to 13th, except for at least the guys from 14th to 16th, which would be Stone Tail, Crump Clown, and Absolute Unit. And then you got the rest, but really Greedy and Banana on the mediums. But they are somewhat back in this race, though. And this definitely helps them out with the safety car.
So, infamous driver Country Crap. The NP9, don't think he'll get a podium tonight. He hasn't had the pace for it, unfortunately. Said he's been practicing 80 plus laps. Hasn't really paid off. The NP9. Hopefully he can improve on that. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, I mean, he's not doing too bad though for being in the top 10 though. He's been pretty decent so far. But yeah, I think, what was that? The second time out of 3 races that Bonnot has crashed out of the race.
Yeah, so
I know because I know he did that in Mexico at the very start.
Yeah. So this is his second DNF in 3 races. He had a pretty good race in Netherlands. He had quite a good race. But yeah, Mexico, and here he's had another DNF, so he's really struggling. Unfortunately, I think he's running no traction. As you can see, his wheels spun up. So
that corner can be it can be a little bit tricky, like if on exit speed, if you're not patient out of turn 21 on no TC. But yeah, that crash was just something else though. I mean, just the way the car absolutely flew on its side on the pit wall, which was something I hardly ever see crash-wise.
Quite spectacular. Very spectacular for an F1 incident.
Yeah, never see that in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Even though the probability of a safety car is like a medium chance, apparently that medium chance became more of reality, really.
I've seen a few more safety cars than usual, to be honest. So around here, and it's blue, so there's always something to keep up. There's a pretty much Recruiter. Recruiter accidentally overtook Harass for a second, so Harass is getting his position back, I think. I'm not too sure.
I could have sworn that Kuda was ahead of him, unless the leaderboard was all wonky for me. But I could have sworn that he was ahead of Harass. I don't know, but I could have sworn he was.
Well, they did double stack though, so.
Yeah, that's true. They did have the double stack. Okay, that makes sense.
Safety car in this lap. Prime Stinger, your race leader, not for long though. He'll have to come in and serve his drive to penalty, dropping right to the rear of the field. Hopefully he can make his way back up again.
Yeah. And the thing is too, he can't do it immediately because this is technically under safety car conditions. He has to do it by the next lap if he wants to serve his drive-through penalty.
What he can do, I reckon, is if he lets Coving go by, he might hold up the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
For like 2 or 3 laps till he has to come in. Give Coving a little bit of a buffer.
And we are back under green.
F1 boy already. Stingray has altered off already. He is not happy whatsoever.
No, you can tell by the drive. I mean, he's already gained a second out of that restart.
Not sure how that's happened. A much better restart from Stingray. Curving just not catching on. Ramsey right onto the back of Curving in that racing point. We'll see what he does in this DRS. And obviously, DRS will not be available for the next few laps, as it just ended the yellow flags. So Ramsey all on pure pace. He's not going to use his overtake just yet. He's going to stay behind him, curving, using his overtake just to get a little bit further away from Ramsey. Oh, Open Magic blocking up, almost losing the place to harass. Turntail getting it past Cutsy F3. Cutsy's down to P14 now after double stacking with Country Crap. And Open Magic has harassed his teammate, Kuda. Kuda going around the outside now. He's going to get stuck. They're still going side by side.
Harass is squeezing him. Oh! Kuda on the outside. Wow. Unbelievable drive there by Kuda. He was getting squeezed on the outside, but brilliant move by the McLaren.
That promotes McLaren to P5 and P6. Does Chrome coming in this lap? He does.
Yep, he's coming in. Yep, curving now takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Ramsey now right behind him in second place. As the gaps have now separate a little bit between the top two and then third place. As Big Chits is down by 1.6 seconds from Ramsey. Ramsey, though, less than half a second at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like Ramsey he has a very good opportunity to take the lead. I wonder if he's going to use his ARS on this straight. He is. He's going to go into overtake mode.
Yep, he does.
I don't think it's close enough.
No, he's got to wait a little bit longer. I think, well, if he had DRS, I think this would help him. Well, obviously, it would help him a lot. But no, he's just way too far away. So if I were Ramsey right now, just be patient and just wait till the DRS is activated and then just go for it.
I think he's using overtake just to get off the corners a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty smart move. If Cockclan down P14 and penalty, Kuda out in front of Open Magic.
Yep. So I guess a little bit of change in team orders as now Kuda's ahead.
Well, OP's on those hard ties now, so it's completely switched. And Kuda will be on for a podium tonight. We have 8 laps remaining in this race, so near the end, Kuda gets his second 3-second penalty though. That would definitely hurt him. As well as Country Crap or harass.
Oh, that didn't pop up on the screen. Of course. But yeah, I just saw that just now. Yeah, Kuda got a 3-second time penalty. I had to pause it.
So 6 seconds there.
6 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 seconds for Kuda. Yeah, this is definitely going to hurt him. He's definitely going to be jumped, I think, at least, I want to say at least a couple positions because I don't think the guys behind him have any penalties. At least.
I know the
except for Blocky.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think he and Country Crap and now Snake all just got one. As this Big Chis went very wide. Big Chis went very, very wide. He's lost P3, lost P4, down to P6 now. And is under pressure from Blocky.
He might lose 7th. And he might get down to 7th as Blocky. Oh man, that is crazy defensive maneuvers there from Big Chich. Blocky goes to the outside into turn 8. And now he has the inside line of turn 9. Doesn't make a move. Oh, that is
that Country Crap there. Country Crap's going to make a move. He does.
He's lost at least 5 positions out of 3 corners.
He goes Country Crap again.
On the outside. On the outside, oh, a little bit of a squeeze. He makes a little bit of contact with Blocky. And he gets ahead of him easily. So, well, not that easily. Oh, we got yellows. I think,
that's the Stone Towel.
Stone Towel, he's gone. He's not completely gone. He must have spun around.
He's spun somewhere.
Damage, though.
I think he's done it by himself.
Maybe. I don't know. There was a big pile up there earlier, but no damage to be seen. As Stingray trying to get by now, an absolute unit. He pushes him off the circuit a little bit. Now has the inside line into turn 21, gets him by.
We know unit has Banana Cake Company for P15. As he cuts Banana off slightly, Banana make contact twice. Banana's going to keep it
squeeze!
Oh, wow.
Deary me. But anyway, go back up to the lead with Ramsey and curving Texas. Ramsey has DRS finally to his disposal And he's got the, I think he can get the overtake done. He goes to the inside into turn 8, and he does get through. So Ramsey now takes the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And I think that's the third.
Coming back.
Oh, and Kirby coming back with the DRS.
He gets it done.
Kirby takes back the lead of the Grand Prix.
Ramsey in the lead for about 5 seconds, and he's lost it. Harass making a move on open magic. Harass almost losing it again. Oh wow. So he's definitely pushing on those medium tires.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Yeah, definitely for sure. I'm pretty sure he's aware. I'm pretty sure he's aware of Kuda's situation with penalties. So I don't know if he's going to try to push just to get by him, or if he's going to try to at least hold position. But either way, he could still get podium if he stays where he is at the moment, since Kuda does have 6 seconds of time penalties to his name.
Really gets penalty now. He's down in P17. Really has not had the best race tonight. Really struggling here in Abu Dhabi.
Meanwhile, we go back to the race lead. It's now back to Kirvin and Ramsey again at the same area, the front straight of the first DRS zone. As he's got DRS to his disposal, Kirvin out of DRS completely. Ramsey goes to the inside, and does he make the new stick? He does. Easily gets through again, but how long will that last though?
So Kirvin Texas coming through. He's gonna have DRS. Ramsey's gonna use his overtake. I think he has more overtake than Kirvin. They're around the same actually. So Ramsey keeps the lead for now.
Yeah, he was a little bit too far away, but good job driving though by Ramsey so far. First time he's taken the lead of this race as well. Spag has gone past now ahead of Big Chicks as well as, a little bit of a dicey moment there in that second check. Oh, contact between F1 Boy and Big Chicks. And F1 Boy he's lost a little bit of his front wing. He's got Stingray next to him. Stingray's gone by, but F1 Boy has lost his right end plate after the contact he made with Big Chicks. So that is definitely the end of the race for the Williams driver of F1 Boy. Most likely. Actually, he stays out.
Really pushing it.
Oh, yeah. I know. He's angry. I got a feel for that man as well. Leading almost the entire race, only to be screwed by a drive-through penalty.
There's 4 laps. How far do you reckon you're coming 4 laps? The field is very closely packed. So, I wonder if you can get many more positions. There's Big Chich next up. We'll see if you can get it.
A little bit of struggle there at the exit. Oh gosh, you gotta love it.
Kirby actually takes the lead.
Kirby takes the lead, yeah. So he takes back the lead of the Grand Prix. But Ramsey has DRS back. So we're gonna see them go battle out for the next remaining laps. But Ramsey is a little bit too far away. Will have to hold position.
The content crap now up to P6 actually. So he's had much better race now. It was down in P10. He's up in P6 now, so he's done alright. You can see the podium this time. He's very close.
And Stingray's day just got even worse as he's got a penalty against him now. A 3-second time penalty.
Connor Q and Kotze had a little battle. I think F1 Boy made a mistake and brought Connor Q right up close to Kotze, right up close to Connor Q. So now they're having a little battle by themselves. Yeah,
F1 Boys cars all over the shop and the aisle 9, aisle 10. Oh,
Connor Q sending it. Oh wow.
He almost caught him there at the last corner. Into turn 1 though, he's gonna go the outside, but obviously the inside line won't work, but he's gonna try to do this. Is he gonna do the switch round? Not quite. But he left a little position, but Ramsey will go back up to the lead with Ramsey with DRS down the back straight again. And again for the third time, Ramsey takes back the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
So we're just switching positions now. I think we'll see if Kevin can get a move back on. Wonder if he can.
I think he can. He's a little bit close. He's getting there on the outside. Ramsey defends the outside. Great defending by the Racing Point. Still holds position for now. So
3 laps remaining. It's really a question mark who's going to win right now. They're both having a great battle.
Yeah, pretty much is. Oh wait, I caught a cue. He's lost a few positions, and he's been battling with Banana Cake Pie. He was right all over F1 boy. Still a little bit of contact, mate. Banana Cake Pie is squeezing him a little bit, and Banana Cake Pie holds the position, but yeah, I don't know how, but he must have lost at least a few positions by an incident. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's really struggling with traction.
Probably, as F1 boy is starting to struggle a little bit as well, as he's got cutsy all over him.
Trying to queue into the pits. So that might be the time.
Oh, what's a send?
Oh wow,
oh, he's retired from the
I'll kind of queue came to the pits.
Man, what a send though.
Anyway, oh boy, yeah, all over the place, like you said.
Yeah. I'm paying attention right now to the battle for the lead as Curving Texas. Oh, a little close. A little bit close there to Ramsey. Who's gonna get this win though? With 3 laps remaining into this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Let's see which way Curving's gonna go though. Is he gonna go the inside or outside? Outside he tries to go. Ramsey holds that position once again. Defends that outside line. Great driving though by these 2 drivers so far. Switching places so far, but we don't know who's gonna win as we got almost 2 1/4 laps to go into this race.
So now we go back. There's still battles everywhere almost. The F1 boys now under pressure from Stone Tower. So I think Tower should get a move done. F1 boy, yeah, his car is all over the place.
Yeah, if you remember, he does have wing damage that he had from the contact with Big Shakes a few laps ago. Tries to go all over him too, as well. No, he's not quite there just yet. He goes a little bit wide. As also Stingray just gets ahead of Blocky Rex. Up into 7th place. Making that big charge from being near the bottom of the field up into 7th place. Trying to salvage at least anything that he can after getting screwed by that safety car.
I think he can catch Conte Crapio. He's right in front. P6. We might get P6 at the end of the race. Moving up to the front again though. And they're battling once again on this straight. So Ramsey holding off Curving Texas.
Sends it completely! And he goes way too deep. Can't do crap. Somehow gets ahead of him. Stingray just spins it completely from meters away as Curving Texas takes back the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. As well, we're probably going to have to keep an eye on these 2 as we are nearing the final laps of this race.
Well, now Stingray under pressure from Blocky, it looks like, on the leaderboards.
Yeah. He's a little bit of ways. So, we're almost down to the final lap of this Grand Prix. Curving Texas. Is it going to be Curving Texas, or is it going to be Ramsey? Final lap commences. It's Curving from Ramsey to Kuda as your top 3 at the very moment. The gap right now between these 2 is 7/10. So he does have DRS to at least try to help him out. Curving trying to at least keep the position as much as he can. They both have the same amount of DRS as well. There we go. Into where they have been battling out the DRS straights. Ramsey has the advantage to him. Curving does not have any energy at all as it's depleted completely. Ramsey closing in. He's just a little bit further back. He'll have to wait just a little bit longer.
Oh, they're both oversteering.
A little oversteer, but I think Ramsey had a better exit. He's gaining. Does he try to go for the outside? He does try to go for the outside. Does he try to get the move done? I think he's got him at least into the inside. Ramsey alongside Curving on the inside line now. But Ramsey takes the lead of the Grand Prix.
Oh, look at this side by side once again.
Into the hotel section we go. Ramsey on the inside, Curving behind him. Kuda's now coming involved.
Kuda's almost lost it. Trying to get him. Oh my.
3 more corners to go.
I think Ramsey's got it.
It looks like I think Ramsey's got it, but who's going to get 3rd place?
Oh.
Ramsey goes a little bit wide. Or, excuse me, Kuda goes a little bit wide, but Ramsey wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Ramsey actually does not win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as Curving gets ahead of him on penalties.
Wow. I cannot believe that.
I think he had 3 seconds of penalties. So Curving Texas is your winner of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Ramsey finishes second, Harass, as I thought he was going to, jumps ahead of Kuda up into 3rd place. And Kuda loses 2 positions from the penalties he had earlier and drops down to 5th behind OP Magic.
Wow, what a finish to that. That was an amazing finish. An amazing last lap from those guys.
Do you ever see that in Abu Dhabi? No.
Never ever seen that. In Abu Dhabi, in this race.
No. That was a good race.
Wow.
Driver of the day goes to Harass.
He's up in the thing, he got a podium in the end. Harass?
Yeah, he got it off of penalties from Kuda.
So Kevin Texas once again, another win to extend his championship lead. Amazing job for him. Amazing job for Ramsey as well. And even Harass, who started way down the order. And yeah, onto the podium for Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, start from the outside the top 10 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, brilliant drive. Going up from 14th to 3rd, up 11 positions. Beautifully done.
Ryan Stingray. If he didn't have that penalty, I think he would have won that.
I think so too.
Onto crap P9, Stitch P8, Snake Scrap P10 actually, Snake P9, P8, Blocky P7, Stingray P6, Kuda P5, OP P4, Harass P3, Ramsey P2, and Kevin Texas wins the race. That is our top 10. Moving down, that's not the top 10, where Banana Cake Race had a bit of a better experience tonight. He had to pick quite early, but he recovered to P11, Kotsuya 3 in P12, good result for him. Stone Tower P13, absolute unit. On his debut, P14 with F1 Boy as well on his debut, P15, Cockcloud P16, Reedy 17, and Iconic Hugh, who retired in the pits as the race almost ended, and Butthod, who caused our first safety car on that final corner, also our second retirement. So I think we'll get onto some interviews.
Alrighty.
Okay, so Irving, Texas, another win. Somehow, another win. I don't know how. I don't know how you pulled it off. You wouldn't have been meant to win tonight. Somehow got it on penalties. Even your teammate got a penalty. So pretty lucky from you, I should say.
Sort of, everywhere. It was on, but it sort of died off. I knew the softs, that first thing, was going to be like pushing it if I wanted to go a bit longer. So I just went for the undercut, got on the mediums early, and just obviously pulled the lead on most people at that point. And then Stingray came back through after I held up by people that hadn't pitted, but he had me on pace anyway. And then obviously the bad news happened when that safety car happened. He asked the question about what happens if you don't serve a drive-through, and we were like, "Have you got one?" He's like, "Nah." So then I went and looked through everyone's penalties to see what everyone else had at this point, and then I found out about that. So that was a bit disappointing because I'd known, like, obviously as a team we want to get as many points as possible towards that constructors that we're trying to fight back, and then so he had to serve that, and then I knew that Ramsey and Kuda both had penalties before that safety car, and then unfortunately, obviously after I had to come into the pit, Chich's wheel died on him, and he just that's what happened at that hairpin. His wheel just shat itself, and that's why he was out, and that was a shame for him. He had no penalty, so he would have been in a fight for the win there. But after he went out, and I knew most of the people behind me had penalties, so it was kind of just play it safe, don't get a penalty. I picked up another warning trying to pull a bit of a lead just so I could get out of DRS, and then that didn't happen, so I was like, oh well, play it safe. And then obviously I still wanted to fight and try and win on track, but obviously that last lap was pretty fun with Ramsey. Just decided to pull out. Didn't want to obviously get in any crash or anything to ruin a chance of the win, but it was a good race. It was pretty fun. Up the front, obviously different strategies. Safety car kind of changed it for OP and Kuda, but we'll take another win. Obviously extend the lead out a bit more now, which is good. No OP on the podium today or Kuda, so that's better for myself. And then some good points for AlphaTauri today.
Ressa, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, so I kind of want to talk a little bit though about that battle between you and Ramsey though for like the last few laps after the safety car restart. I wanted to know, like, did you know that he actually had that he had 3 seconds of penalties?
Yeah, so I knew he had 3 seconds. I checked it at the safety car. I knew he had 3 seconds from that, and then obviously found out a bit later that he picked up another one and I had 6 seconds. So I knew that I could afford to get, another warning, get a 3 second penalty. And battling him, obviously, I didn't want to battle and crash, but I just wanted to, at least have fun, make it look good. Obviously, I tried to go around the outside there, like in that last sector, but I'm kind of glad I pulled out because he came coming across, and that wouldn't end well for either of us there. But it was just about managing my race today and staying out of trouble.
So, I don't think we have Ramsey. Ramsey's not going to join us. He couldn't. Yeah, I don't think he could come into the interviews, unfortunately. So, we'll move on to P3, Harass, who was our driver today as well. So, congratulations.
I don't think
he's disappeared.
I don't think he's in here. Yeah.
He's disappeared? Never mind.
Where is he?
No, he was in here for a second.
You can talk to me again if you want.
Oh, well, Curving Texas. Yeah. You've leading the race again.
I'll be Ramsey.
Okay, you can be Ramsey. Go.
Yeah, obviously had pace today. Looked pretty good in qualifying. Led early on, and then I think started from P3 or 4,
Was
or somewhere around that.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, just sort of just played it safe there. Went for the 2-stop as well. Pitted a little bit later. And then, yeah, that second stint, obviously the safety car came out, which bumped me up in front of Kuda and OP. And then, yeah, had a chance at the win there. Unfortunately, I did have a penalty before that, but was able to hang on with curving there in the last stint as well. And then ultimately come across the line in first. But yeah, it was a good race, good battle. Happy to take home P2.
Oh yeah, it's just a bit awkward, isn't
it? I think we could. I think we could probably cut the stream here.
I think we should end it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else joined.
Don't you want me to be harassed?
No, we don't.
Hang on.
Okay, here we go.
Hey. I mean, I gotta say,
I'm just gonna ask him if he wants an interview. But...
Okay.
Yeah.
No
problem.
He joined
what
for
was
a
your
sec.
take on the race?
But yeah, I was telling
Baby's playing apparently, so.
I was telling the Falls earlier, Kirby, that I mean, yeah, this is my first time ever doing a blue race, like com-wide, but
yeah.
I have to say that was probably the most entertaining Grand Prix I think I've ever seen for an Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, because the racing there obviously is bad, as we all know, and the track is bad, and it's a waste of money, but it surprisingly produced a lot of good racing overall.
Yeah, I think honestly, the most exciting thing about Abu Dhabi in itself is that obviously they there's a lot of tracks that have like double DRS zones, but they use the detection from the first one, which allows, say, a car overtakes in the first one, then they stay in front. They can use that to defend. Whereas this one, if you do get past in that first DRS detection, then the person behind gets it for the second straight. And like it sort of makes it a bit easier to manage, and like obviously keeps people a lot closer. Which yeah, obviously happened between me and Ramsey a lot there. I was just not defending in the first DRS zone and just kind of using his DRS in the second one, whether I was going to go for an overtake or just stick behind. But yeah, that's how I see this track. Obviously, it's pretty tight and narrow in that last sector. There's not too much room for overtaking, but yeah, all in all, I think it was a good race for a fair few people tonight. Like those that kind of stayed clean ended up getting some good results, which compared to the previous, we had 4 races before this. The podium, I think this is the first podium that's had like 2 different drivers as such, like rather than
McLarens.
like, yeah, no, well, there you go, that's one as well. No McLarens, obviously, which I'm not going to complain about. But
Zach Brown won't be pleased with that.
Yeah, I think we'll end it there. Yeah, thanks, Kogan, for being other people.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the interview. Thank you, Eraser, for subbing in the comps. Hope you enjoyed Blue Championship.
Yeah, no problem. It was a great race. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we have Yellow, Abu Dhabi, Diamond, Abu Dhabi, Masters, and I think US, all at Abu Dhabi, if I'm correct.
Yep, that is correct.
Wait, is it US next?
US Grand Prix is next as well, yeah.
The next Grand Prix, yeah. US Grand Prix. Yep.
I believe there's a guest appearance from someone in this commentary booth for that.
Oh.
Or is that
commentator, I think.
Huh?
Driver comms.
Is that Blue or Diamond?
One of them. I'm not sure.
Can
we get confirmation?
I can't get. I don't have confirmation on that.
He doesn't have confirmation. Okay.
No inside secrets for Blue.
Nope. Sorry.
So yeah, I think we'll say thank you everyone for watching. Yeah, great race and good night.
Good night.
You know you're better than me. You're working, you've been hiding, and you look half the time. Wanna train you like machines do. Used to guard you, just keep it on. So you've been working, you've been hiding, and you look half the time. Wanna train you like machines do. Used to guard you, just keep it on. between